करता ऑलरेडी है। आप सबको म्यूट कर रहा हूँ। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जनवल्लभा जनरंजना यशोदनंदनं व्रज जनरंजना यमुनातीरावनचारि यमुनातीरावनचारि जयो राधामाधो कुंज विहारी Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Hey. आप लोगों को दिख रहे हैं इधर मोबाइल में? यह परम रमः सह साक्षात् त्रिगुणा जीव संनिता संगीता भगवन्तं वासुदेवं प्रपन्ना स प्रियो हि प्रपन्ना स प्रियो हि मे। यह परम रमः सह साक्षात् यह परम रमः सह साक्षात् त्रिगुणा जीव संहिता त्रिगुणा जीव संहिता भगवन्तं वासुदेवं प्रपन्नः स प्रियो हि मे। यह परमः सह साक्षात् त्रिगुणा जीव संहिता भगवन्तं वासुदेवं प्रपन्नः स प्रियो हि मे। यह परम रमः सह साक्षात् त्रिगुणा जीव संहिता भगवन्तं वासुदेवं प्रपन्नः स प्रियो हि मे। यह परम रमः सह साक्षात् यह परम रमः सह साक्षात् त्रिगुणा जीव संहिता भगवन्तं वासुदेवं प्रपन्नः स प्रियो हि मे। यह परम रमः सह साक्षात् त्रिगुणा जीव संहिता भगवन्तं वासुदेवं प्रपन्नः स प्रियो हि मे। परमहंस साक्षात त्रिगुणात जी संहिता भगवन्तं वासुदेवं प्रपन्न स प्रिय हि मे
Yaha. Okay. Online, anybody wants to chant?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी तुम्हें प्रणाम। यह परम ब्रह्म सा साक्षात् त्रिगुणात् जीव संज्ञितात् भगवन्तं वासुदेवं प्रपन्नाः स प्रियो हि मे। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी तुम्हें प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। यह परम ब्रह्म सह साक्षात् त्रिगुणात् जीव संज्ञितात् भगवन्तं वासुदेवं प्रपन्नः स प्रियो हि मे। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। परम ब्रह्म सह साक्षात् त्रिगुणा जीव संगीतात् भगवान वासुदेवं प्रपन्नं स प्रिय मे।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। यह परम रहस्यम साक्षात त्रिगुणाज्य जीव संगीतात भगवंत वासुदेवं प्रपन्ना सप्रियो हि मे। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Over? Chalo. Yaha. Anyone. Param. Sorry. Just wait. Transcendental. Ramahasaha of the controller. Saksha directly. Triguna, the three modes of material nature. Jiva Samhita, living entity is called by the name Jivas. Bhagavantam, unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vasudevam, unto Krishna. Prapannaha, surrendered. Saha, he. Priyaha, very dear. He, undoubtedly, may of me. Lord Shiva continues, any person who is surrendered to the Supreme Personality Godhead Krishna, the controller of everything, material nature as well as the living entity, is actually very dear to me. Lord Shiva continues, any person who is surrendered to the Supreme Personality Godhead, Krishna, the controller of everything, material nature as well as the living entity, is actually very dear to me. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Now, Lord Shiva explains the reason he has personally come before the princess. It is because all the princes or devotees of Lord Krishna, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 7.19, Bahunam Janmanamante Gnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvam Iti Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Lord Shiva is very rarely seen by common men, and similarly, a person who is fully surrendered unto Vasudeva Krishna is also very rarely seen, because a person who is fully surrendered unto the Supreme Lord is very rare. Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. Consequently, Lord Shiva came especially to see the Prachetas because they were fully surrendered unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva. Vasudeva is also mentioned in the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam in the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Since Vasudeva is the ultimate truth, Lord Shiva openly proclaims that one who is a devotee of Lord Vasudeva, who is surrendered to Lord Krishna, is actually very dear to him. Lord Vasudeva, Krishna, is worshipable not only by ordinary living entities but by demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and others. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divya Stavai. Bhagavatam 12.13.1. Krishna is worshipped by Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Varuna, Indra, Chandra, and all other demigods. That is also the situation with a devotee. Indeed, one who takes to Krishna consciousness immediately becomes very dear to anyone who is simply finding out and beginning to understand what Krishna consciousness actually is. Similarly, all the demigods are also trying to find out who is actually surrendered to Lord Vasudeva. Because the Pracheta princes who were surrendered to Vasudeva, Lord Shiva willingly came forth to see them. Lord Vasudeva or Krishna is described in Bhagavad Gita as Purushottama. Actually, he is the enjoyer, Purusha, and the supreme Uttama as well. He is the enjoyer of everything, the Prakriti and the Purusha. Being influenced by the three modes of material nature, the living entity tries to dominate material nature, but actually he is not the Purusha, enjoyer, but Prakriti, as described in Bhagavad Gita 7.5. Apareyam itasva anyam prakritim vidhi me param. Thus, the jiva or living entity is actually Prakriti or the marginal energy of the Supreme Lord. Being associated with material energy, he tries to lord it over the material nature. This is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 15.7. Mamaivamsho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha manashashtani indriyani prakritirstani karshati. The living entities in this conditioned soul, conditioned world, or my eternal fragment parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. By endeavoring to dominate material nature, the living entity simply struggles hard for existence. Indeed, he struggles so hard to enjoy himself that he cannot even enjoy the material resources. Thus, he is sometimes called Prakriti or Jiva, for he is situated in the marginal potency. When the living entity is covered with the three modes of material nature, he is called Jiva Sangnita. There are two kinds of living entities. One is called Kshara and the other is Akshara. Kshara means Shara refers to those who have fallen down and becomes conditioned, and Akshara refers to those who are not conditioned. The vast majority of living entities live in the spiritual world and are called Akshara. They are in the position of Brahman, pure spiritual existence. They are different from those who have been conditioned by the three modes of material nature. Being above both the Kshara and Akshara, Lord Krishna, Vasudeva is described in Bhagavad Gita 15.18 as Purushottama. The impersonalists may say that Vasudeva is the impersonal Brahman, but actually the impersonal Brahman is a subordinate to Krishna. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 14.21, Brahmano hi pratishtaham. That Krishna is the source of impersonal Brahman is also confirmed in Brahma Samhita 5.40. Yasya prabhavato jagadanda koti. The impersonal Brahman is nothing but the effulgence or bodily rays of Krishna, and in those bodily rays there are innumerable universes floating. Thus, in all respects, Vasudeva, Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and Lord Shiva is very satisfied with those who are completely surrendered to him. Complete surrender is described by Krishna as he indicates in the last chapter of Bhagavad Gita 18.66, Sarva dharmam parityajya mam ekam sharam varja. The word sakshat, meaning directly, is very significant. There are many so-called devotees, but actually they are only karmis and nanis, for they are not direct devotees of Lord Krishna. The karmis sometimes offer the results of their activities to Lord Vasudeva, and this offering is called karmarpanam. These are considered to be fruitive activities for the karmis, consider Lord Vishnu to be one of the demigods like Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma. Because they consider Lord Vishnu to be on the same level with the demigods, they contend that surrendering to the demigods is as good as surrendering unto Vasudeva. This contention is denied herein because if it were true, Lord Shiva would have said that surrender unto him, Lord Vasudeva, Vishnu or Brahma is the same. However, Lord Shiva does not say this because he himself surrenders unto Vasudeva, and whoever else surrenders unto Vasudeva is very, very dear to him. This is expressed herein openly. The conclusion is that a devotee of Lord Shiva is not dear to Lord Shiva, but a devotee of Lord Krishna is very dear to Lord Shiva. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Om Jnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashadute Shatarine Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Yah Param Ramah Saksha Triguna Jiva Sammita Bhagavantam Vasudevam Prapanna Sapriyo Hime. Lord Shiva continued, any devotee surrender to the Supreme Personality Godhead Krishna, the controller of everything, mental nature as well as living entity, is actually very dear to me. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, audio is clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Anybody wants a translation? That facility is there, raise your hand. You want to hear in English, it is fine. Anybody who does not understand English, Meenal Tiwari. Yes, Mataji, you want in which language? Hindi? Yes, Meenal Tiwari, आपको कौन सा लैंग्वेज में चाहिए? हिंदी में? हिंदी चाहिए. मनी जैन माता जी रेडी है? नीता ग्रोवर, आपको कौन सा लैंग्वेज सुनना है? हिंदी? हिंदी कर देते हैं जिसको हिंदी. और तो नहीं चाहिए ना किसी को कुछ? कोई कन्नड़, तुलु, तमिल, मलयालम कोई है? ठीक है, अभी आप जाइए, मोर में इंटरप्रिटेशन अवेलेबल है हिंदी का, तो जिसको हिंदी में सुनना है मनी जैन माता जी ट्रांसलेट करिए. ओके, या माता जी आई टेकिंग क्लास इन इंग्लिश. ठीक है, उषा माता जी, व्हाट लैंग्वेज यू वांटेड? उषा कौशल, हिंदी. ठीक है. So anybody wants to hear in Hindi, you can hear from Mani Jain Mataji. Okay. Now let us meditate. The whole chapter is on surrender. Sharanagati. Anukulya se sankalpa pratikulya vivarjanam. Like that shlokas are there explaining surrender. I have taken shelter, I am surrendered. But Krishna says, actually who has surrendered such a soul is very, very rare. Bahunam janamanamante jnanvam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamati sa mahatma sudhullava. Very, very rare. So if we see that, we are actually all of us in a process of surrender. We are not fully surrendered. Like yesterday Prahlad Maharaj was saying so wonderfully. We were reading his prayer, he was saying that if you beautify our face, the reflection looks beautiful. Similarly, when we are trying to glorify the Lord, when we are trying to surrender to the Lord, we are beautified. So whatever degree, now you say, I am not pure devotee, how can I chant Hare Krishna? We can go into the mental plane. Sir, now you chant at whatever level you are, gradually, it will become, by chanting will become pure. You understand English or Telugu? No. Anyway. So chanting, the chanting will become pure. Okay? But it's not that, okay, I'm not going to chant. No. Because I'm not pure. Now I'll not do some service because I am not pure. Arey Baba, do the service. By doing that service, finally it will become pure. So this is essence of surrender. In fact, surrender is on a transcendental plane. It's not on the material plane. So people cannot even understand. People think we have become mad. ऐसा सोचते हैं लोग, है ना? People do not understand. ये पागल होंगे ये लोग. Because it's a transcendental phenomena. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that nobody is dear to him. I am equal to everybody. Nama dveshya na priya. Samoham sarva bhuteshu. I am equal to everybody. Nama dveshya na priya. Nobody is my enemy, nobody is my friend. But it's a ye tu, but there is a tu. Ye tu bhajanti maam bhakta. Who come forward to offer service to me. Mai tu tesh chapi ham. I am in him and he is in me. So Prabhupada says that actually this is a very advanced consciousness. But just by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, this consciousness will manifest. Devotees can think of nothing but Krishna. Krishna can think of nothing. Just by chanting Hare Krishna, this fortune develops. So by serving the Acharya, this is the blessing we get. Okay? This is a transcendental phenomena. Therefore it is called mercy. Suppose somebody is very surrendered to the Lord, whole day paying obeisance to the Lord, whole day thinking about the Lord, whole day engaged, absorbed in service to the Lord. Krishna is so merciful to him. Because it is not possible by any mental situation. Mental, it will not last, no? Suppose something, I am Sharanagati, you do, it will not last 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, the behavior will become very, very different, correct? It's not a behavior of somebody surrendered to the Lord. You see here, Lord Shiva is saying, devotees of the Lord are so dear to me. Correct? Now if you love Krishna, there is a famous saying in English, you love me, you love my dog. Correct? So similarly, if you love Krishna, you love his devotees also. So we see that in this situation. The devotees are so dear to Lord. And not only they are dear to the Lord, they are also dear to all the devatas because they are also great devotees. And that you all know the definition of Madhyamadikari. Prema Maitri Kripa Upeksha. Maitri. There is a great affection. Ishvara Tad Adhineshu. To the devotee of the Lord there is great affection. The devotee feels so happy. And that is what Srila Prabhupada wanted to create. An association where people love and respect each other so much with great affection. And it is natural. But then because we have not surrendered to the Lord, because we have not come to the transcendental plane, it becomes very difficult to live with the devotees. On a material plane, we cannot live together. We have all different ideas, we have different values, we have different opinions. Everybody has. So how you put together those people? And Kali Yuga, the nature is fight. What is the nature of Kali Yuga? Quarrel and hypocrisy. Everybody says, I am this, I am that, nobody is anything. And fight. Fight. For no purpose, fight. That's the nature of Kali Yuga. And they said United Nations. What United Nations? The countries of only proper says, nothing is uniting. Flags are only increasing outside United Nations building. What United? Prabhupada said, United Animals, which is not possible. है ना? दो कुत्तों के ग्रुप में रखो, क्या करेंगे वो? यूनाइटेड होंगे क्या? नहीं. आधे घंटे बाद जाओ, एक काट के लेटा हुआ है, पागल हो जाते हैं. So he said, we have created united animals, that will not work. But Prabhupada says, I am seeing in this movement, people are coming from different parts of the world. And they are blissfully dancing in Sankirtana. And you see that when devotees are dancing in Sankirtana or when they enjoy Krishna consciousness, like yesterday festival, we feel one, we feel united because the Harinama breaks this Kali's effect. See, if you see the reality today, what is it? Previously there used to be joint families where even 300 people used to live in one house. We have seen that, old houses, Even in my village, you go, there's these huge houses where how many relatives, brothers, sisters, all used to live together only. Correct? Now, when the small children, brother, sister, they will be so friendly. When they grow up, they cannot stand each other. Correct? That's the reality today. Put them in one house, they will fight. Better live separately. Shri Radha Govinda ki. So better live separately. But we see that it is not possible today. Society is like that. Why? Kali Purusha. See, even husband, wife today. Children, I have seen children, they're living in the same city. Father has a huge house. They say, no, one of the joke of Kali Yuga. Big house, but no members. Nuclear family. Previously, houses are small, but a lot of people used to live. Now, houses are big, but inside house, nobody is there. Like Prabhupada used to joke in America, best friend is dog. Only he stays with you. The rest all go away. So, we see, so families are also very difficult. You know? There is a saying, a family that prays together, stays together. Actually, it is true. The principle is correct. This is not from our religion, from Christianity, but the principle is correct. Correct? If there is worship of the Lord in the house, whole family will stay together. Why? Because of that Sankirtana in the house, the Kali effect is destroyed. But if the Sankirtana, there is any reduction, then it is difficult. So therefore, that's the only bondage we have. Now we want to serve Prabhupada, we cannot do anything alone. Can any one person say he will do anything? Nobody can do anything. Anna, is it possible? We want to say, we want to preach. I visited a city, the Prabhuji has 25,000 congregation. So you think, Arey Baba, mere paas 25 bhi nahi hai. How he achieves that? By Sankirtana only. And they all together working, correct? So this is needed. And more the Sankirtana increases, and more the surrender is, see what happens? अपना चेहरा हमको नहीं दिखता है, दूसरे को दिखता है. There was once, I remember, I was taking a class. So the class was a little noisy. So I went to another colleague, faculty of mine. I said, अरे क्या है यार, आज तो class बहुत noise कर रही थी. He said, बुरा नहीं मानना है. He said, what? He said, class is a mirror of your personality. Mirror कभी थोड़ा टेढ़ा हो सकता है, but mirror है. If you are gone to a class and you yourself don't believe in what you are speaking, and you yourself don't have any desire to convey anything in the class, you just come for time pass, तो लोगों को भी सुनने का मन नहीं करता है. Okay, you got it? So similarly, the way nobody sees his face. So if our surrender is genuine, other people can actually feel. Like Srila Prabhupada, those people who came with sincere desire to advance in Krishna consciousness, the Prabhupada is so certain. They saw more, they went near him. See what happens? People, when the people see you at a distance, they may think you are a great devotee. But when they come near, they actually watch your daily lifestyle, they see your activities, they see that actually he is not devoted to the Lord. They come more near, hey, ye to pura karmi hai. So then what happened? They got a shock. They had in their great respect, great estimation and great expectation, and that was not there. Then they get disillusioned that he is not a person who can lead me, because he himself doesn't genuine in the core of the heart is not surrender. Right? So hypocrisy nobody likes. So first thing is that when you want more and more people to be inspired to surrender, first apani achari kare siksha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, by your own behavior you're going to preach. No. Okay? By our own behavior we are going to preach. Correct? We cannot preach artificially. So we need to therefore first implement. The famous joke, one a lady went to a sadhu, he said, tell my child not to eat sweets. He said, come tomorrow. So she went tomorrow. He said, stop eating sweets. And the child immediately stopped. So then she asked the sadhu, why didn't you say yesterday? Yesterday I was also eating. So how we can tell? So we have to make our surrender genuine. Okay? That's the whole thing. Anna? Now, for making surrender genuine, there is only one way. You have to come to the spiritual platform. Mahatmanastu mam partha devim prakriti mashritaha. Devotee means he should not be conducted by Mahamaya, he should be conducted by Yogamaya. And what is the activity of somebody who is conducted by Yoga? Bhajanti ananya manaso. So we cannot say we are non-devotees. We are not non-devotees. We are trying to do something, but try to improve. Bhajanti ananya manaso. And whatever, okay, no, I am not devotee, so what I chant, doesn't matter. At whatever platform you are, chant and do other kind of devotion service, it will gradually evolve, gradually. Because the more somebody is, just like you see, Rupa Goswami says, the honey at the lotus feet of Krishna. भाई हमको तो ये समझ नहीं आता है क्या है भाई honey at the lotus feet of Krishna, but actually it's a mercy which keeps manifesting more and more as we advance in Krishna. More and more we feel attached to the lotus feet, which is totally under Yoga Maya. The intense desire, intense feeling of separation from the Lord, intense desire to serve the Lord, these are all mercy. It is totally on a transcendental plane. By logic, by reason, you cannot understand. Bahunam janamanam. Such a mercy is achieved after many, many births. But by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, you can achieve it very fast. Generally, Bahunam Janamanamante. Jnanaman. You study all the Shastras, all the Vedas. Mahaprapadyate. And what do you conclude? Vasudeva Sarvamati. Now this Vasudeva Sarvamati is very difficult to achieve, but if you sincerely follow what Srila Prabhupada is giving you, therefore it is said, the dust at the lotus feet of Krishna. Correct? Yesterday Prahlad Maharaj instruction also we had, that Niskinchana Nanam Rinit Mahiyasham Pada Rajo Abhishekam. Take the dust of the lotus feet of devotee. So Prabhupada says, first you have to take dust of the lotus feet of devotee, then you can smell Tulsi at the lotus feet of the Lord. We talk about, like we had the 4 Kumaras, and ecstasy smelling the Tulsi of the lotus feet of the Lord, correct? This is also a transcendental phenomena, not material phenomena. बहुत लोग तुलसी को तो खाते भी है दवाई की तरह, उनको तो नहीं होता कुछ तुलसी से, है ना? So that will come. First you have to take the dust from the lotus feet of a pure devotee. And how we don't have Srila Prabhupada do that, so how do we get the dust? Obey his instruction. Obey what he's trying to tell. He's guiding us, just obey. Try to fulfill one of his desires, even more higher. Take up some desire of Srila Prabhupada and dedicate yourself to fulfill that desire. And then you see, when you do that, this is very, very, therefore one devotee was there, his name, he was a joker. Joker means, before joining ISKCON, he was a comedian. So then what happened, when he joined ISKCON, even now he holds festivals and he will tell jokes. And I was hearing it, he was explaining so nicely. He says, normal life, the consciousness, all unwanted things are harassing. Then comes Krishna's mercy, Prabhupada's mercy. Then comes Prabhupada's mercy, and the love of Krishna fructifies now. So we have to continue. Prabhupada says, in any condition, don't stop your chanting. In any condition, don't stop activities or devotion service. Don't worry. And then Krishna and Guru are watching, and when they are pleased, you get transcendental phenomena and a blessing. That is called mercy. We say, no, I want mercy, I want mercy. What mercy you want? Correct? Samajh nahi aata na? Prabhuji be merciful too. What is the mercy you want? You are actually wanting the shower of love of Krishna. And then it becomes totally. And they can detect why Lord Shiva is not appearing in front of us. Prabhupada says he is appearing in front of the Prachetas because he found something interesting. Correct? Otherwise, why he wants to waste his time? No use. We are not interested. So we are not able to attract his attention. Lord Shiva, when he wants, he can be visible. Okay, this is one part. The second part in this was that people are trying to enjoy, but actually they are not able to enjoy. Like Ravana, what did he do? He wanted to capture Sita. He wanted to cheat the Lord and capture Sita. But real Sita never came with him. Duplicate Sita came. And then she also never agreed to embrace Ravana. Never agreed. So could he enjoy? How much effort he made? Actually, our enjoyment is exactly like that. Ravana. We are also trying to cheat the Lord because सब भगवान का प्रॉपर्टी है. आप भी कोई सेब पेड़ के तोड़ के ले आए, है ना? हम भी सीता को पकड़ लाए. But actually when you doing, it is not prashadam because you have plucked for your own enjoyment. तो सीता तो मिली नहीं, उसका डुप्लीकेट मिल गया आपको. And it did not give you satisfaction end of the day, है ना? आपको संतुष्टि नहीं मिलेगा. You are cheated like Ravana was cheated. You never become happy by any plan, but this requires many realizations. So living in it is trying to enjoy, but actually not able to enjoy. And we should be confident of it. When we preach to somebody, we should know because he is not in any activity, not in devotion service to the Lord, is the sign of a revolt to the Supreme Lord. Anything which is not pure devotion service is actually a revolt to the authority of the Lord. We are his servants, the only thing you are supposed to do is serve him, but you are doing something funny. So it's not pleasing to the Lord. The sign of, I don't care. Just like at house you have a servant, you are given a job, you do all this, but instead of doing all that job, he is sitting on a mobile and watching reels. What do you feel? क्या है भैया, है ना? इसको काम दिया था काम करना, है ना? And instead of doing all the work, he is sitting. You want to get angry, है ना? क्या कर रहे हो भाई? So same way, we also look at the mirror, we are also servants of the Lord. Because we are servants of the Lord, it is always a business of 24 hours being engaged in devotion service to the Lord. Anything else we do, sign of revolt. It's not surrender. So instead of surrendering to the Lord, Krishna Bahirmukha Bhogavan Chakare. We gave up service, surrender to the Lord and try to enjoy this world. What's the result? Actually, we cannot enjoy. Anna, that's the word. Actually, we are not able to enjoy. We are simply wasting our time. So a devotee knows actually nobody is happy in this world. He's convinced of this. Not that you have to convince. He's totally convinced that nobody is happy in this world. He knows that. Except surrender to Krishna, there is no happiness in this world. But we are distracted. We see the whole world is distracted. We think that something can be done. Nothing can be done. Only the path, there is no other, we cannot replace. कोई और उपाय नहीं है. You have to surrender to Krishna. So many times the surrender is not understood, therefore 6 principles are given. You do activities. In fact, there is a deep analysis also done of the 6 activities. But simple terms, anything favorable to Krishna you agree to do, even if you don't want to. Anukulya, Sankar. Patikulya, Vivarjana. Something Krishna doesn't like to do, don't do it, even if you want to do. Ye do ho gaya. And then you accept Krishna as your guide, you accept Krishna as your master. Always feel meek and humble in front of the Lord and have no desire other than the desire of the Lord. These 6 things actually constitute surrender. And this is a very big process. Therefore, nectar devotion begins with telling symptoms of somebody who has surrendered to the Lord. Kleshagni, Shubhada is all anxieties. When Krishna, you are trying to surrender, but has Krishna accepted your surrender? Just like somebody trying to pay obeisance to you, but have you accepted? Yes. Give me shelter, correct? You go to somebody, give me shelter. Has he given you shelter? If Krishna has given you shelter, Kleshagni, all anxieties disappear. Shubhada, you become, all auspicious qualities develop in you. You become so happy actually at the shelter of the Lord that you don't even care for liberation from this world. So happy. So these are symptoms given at the beginning, first page of Nectar of Devotion. Krishna is accepted. So somebody is very fortunate means when you see somebody, Even though there is so much cause of anxiety, he is free from anxiety. Correct? Like Mr. Prahlad Maharaj, enough cause of anxiety. Aaj bhi Maharaj. He is not crying like that. It's very peaceful. Why is free? Because he is actually surrendered. And we are seeing the Devatas were actually panicking when Narasimha Deva appeared. Why? Because they lacked complete surrender. So therefore, Kleshagni was not fully manifest. Shubhada. When Indra was saying, my Lord, because I was so scared of you, I was so scared of Hiranyakashipu, I was not able to think about you. He says that. वो तो घर में नहीं बैठा था, वो तो घर में बैठा था प्रहलाद महाराज उसके सामने. There is no attempt by Hiranyakashipu to kill Indra at any time. कभी कभी पकड़ के थप्पड़ मारता था बस, मारा नहीं कभी. But Prahlad Maharaj, they were attempt to kill him. Correct? It is said that Hiranyakashipu used to call any devata for any purpose, just for no purpose, and just slap him. Like that. He was scared of him. He raised his eyebrows, he used to frighten. That was the personality. But Prahlad Maharaj was living in the same house, surrounded by all his soldiers, and every day attempt to kill him. But he is free from anxiety. Why? Actually, he has surrendered. And devatas, a little doubt is there. Thoda doubt. So therefore, maybe if I go inside, he may get angry and kill me. Therefore, none of them could go in forward to offer prayer. So Krishna created a test. The test was, let me see who is fully surrendered to me. And everybody failed. And Prahlad Maharaj passed that test. Correct? They said, can you go? वो उसके हाथ पैर नहीं कांप रहे थे. So in life also so many things happen when we are shaking in fear or we are in anxiety. That means we have actually not developed faith. We are thinking maybe the Lord is not in control of the world. But devotee who understands that Krishna is in complete control of the world is always peaceful. So imagine, and we look at a situation, long way to go. डर लगता है ना कभी कभी, चिंता आती है कभी कभी. That means Krishna, we are trying to surrender, Krishna has not accepted it. Or it is the beginning stage, not fully accepted. Therefore, some anxiety is there, some happiness. But actually somebody has totally surrendered to the Lord, Kleshagni, no anxiety. Therefore, Cheto Darpad Marja Bhav Mahadavagni Nirvaparam. First thing is anxiety will disappear. So somebody surrendered. Right? Everybody says, I am surrendered devotee, I am senior devotee, I am advanced devotee. ये सब क्या करना है? ये सब dong है. We only see कितना peaceful है. When that same Brahmana carried the message of Rukmini to Krishna, Krishna asked him the question, are you peaceful in mind? Because Brahmana means he should be astikyam, surrender to the Lord. And what is the quality of a surrendered person? Mind is very, very, even his Satuguna mind become peaceful. Evam prasanna manasaha. Why? No anxiety. And devotee definitely is beyond sattva, no Shuddha sattva. Correct? He should be totally peaceful. And then Krishna gives anxiety, but never the anxiety can be beyond your capacity. Maya will never give you a test more than you can handle. Never. Teacher तो हो सकते हैं कुछ exam में ज़्यादा दे दे, but Maya will not give you. That means if you are getting disturbed means you have failed the test. Therefore devotee means he should be, there are so many times it is said, correct? Very, very peaceful. Sometimes devotee, you may say that how was Arjuna fighting in the Mahabharata war? Prabhupada says no, he was not. He was superficially angry when fighting. At heart he was totally in peace. Correct? When you're fighting the Mahabharata war, आप युद्ध में ऐसा नहीं है दुर्योधन ये ले ऐसा होता है क्या कर्ण इधर आ ले मुस्कुरा के युद्ध is with anger है ना. But at heart, just like Narasimha Deva yesterday, they're making the sound. They're making nice sound. Correct? But externally Narasimha Deva is angry, but internally he is very peaceful. He's not disturbing. Internally he is drinking the love of his devotees to him, correct? But externally, because anyway he knows he is my devotee, only drama kar raha hu main. So externally, but what happened? He showed external anger because of lack of faith. Elephants had no faith. They were crying in fear and running, correct? Crying in fear and running, And the devatas in between, they have some faith, but still legs were shaking. "Hey, nahi, tum jao, nahi, main nahi jata, tu ja, main nahi jata." Some faith was lacking. So in a sense that surrender is a very, very difficult topic. And surrender doesn't happen in 1 minute. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, why does he say that? Ye yatha mam prapadyante. To the degree you surrender, tam tathaiva bhajami. To the degree I take care. Correct? Somebody is asking me this question, that when somebody is totally surrendered to Krishna, then why so many unwanted behaviors happen, why so many things happen? Because surrender is not complete. If the complete surrender is there, then what is going to happen? Maya is blocked. Maya cannot touch. Like when Mother Yashoda is playing with Krishna, it is totally under Yoga Maya, no Mahamaya. Correct? True? Pure devotees, just like Arjuna, was bewildered in the Bhagavad Gita. Mahamaya cannot touch him. Mahamaya is police. Police is only for criminals. Why Mahamaya will touch Arjuna? Cannot touch him. When Lord Shiva was running behind Mohini Murti, Prabhupada said that was Yogamaya, not Mahamaya. Such a pure devotee, Mahamaya will not touch. Correct? So the exalted devotees of the Lord are played by Yogamaya, and we are played by Mahamaya. Correct? Externally may look similar, but there is difference. Therefore, the activities of pure devotees are very difficult to understand, because what we will do, Atmamat Mannate Jagat. We will think, okay, he is also influence of Mahamaya, like me. So it is very difficult. So surrender is a gradual process. Somebody told Srila Prabhupada, I want to follow you word by word. Prabhupada said, begin. Begin, start. He knows, can he follow word by word? What he can do. He is on another. In fact, Prabhupada was a genuinely surrendered soul. When people came near him, they could not even imagine he's such a great devotee. They came more near him. They became mad. Correct? In India, Prabhupada was walking, nobody came near him. They were watching, looking at him, but nobody was, identified. The diamond was identified in America, not in India. Joke. A devotee like Prabhupada was not discovered in India. He was discovered in America. Because they came forward to follow him. He gave instruction. He chant Hare Krishna mantra, follow 4 regulative principles. In India, nobody agreed to obey him. Except one person. Mishra ji, nobody, one Shishya here, that's all. So, moment you follow an Acharya, then mercy will come. They did not agree to follow. So, nobody discovered who is he. When he went to America, they came to him, he said, chant Krishna mantra and stop sinful activity. They started following. And when they started following, they could understand what I see. Unless you become a devotee, you cannot recognize another devotee. You know this thing? Just like I always give an example. We have a surgeon as a congregation. So there was one very big surgeon, and whole city used to know about him. So one day I asked him, why do you say that he's a Prabhuji? जब काटते हैं ना, नीचे बहुत कुछ है. It's not you can just cut like that. There are nerves, there are veins. You have to very carefully do surgery. Correct? ऐसा नहीं है. एक nerve कट भी कट जाए, आपका all the time lifelong pain होगा उधर, है ना? To very careful. He used to very carefully, neat, small time. So he is a surgeon. He can understand another surgeon. So unless you become a devotee, we cannot appreciate another devotee. Correct? Now when we actually start sense gratification, or when we make offenses, we lose the pleasure of devotional service. We are only devotee interests. And then we start seeing devotee in a material way. We are not able to appreciate anybody. Correct? Then we come. So actually to understand a pure devotee, you have to become a pure devotee. To some extent you can appreciate a pure devotee by becoming a devotee. Correct? But unless you become pure devotee, you don't know what is peace. Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, how is it to look at the word when you become pure devotee? Prabhupada said, when you become pure devotee, you'll know now what I tell now. We can get some symptoms by the life of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Whole life living is such intense separation from the Lord. Which is total. So, ye yatha ma prapadyante tam tataiva bhajami ham. To the degree you surrender, to that degree we receive the mercy of the Lord. Like Srila Prabhupada said, the amount of mercy the gopis have received, nobody received. Why? They totally surrender. He said, nobody, even Narada Shiva did not get that much mercy as a gopi. What is that mercy? The spiritual, attraction is totally on a spiritual plane. So when we make offenses, what happens to us actually? Curtains are closed. We say, no, fall down. What is fall down? He cannot see anything. He cannot taste the holy name. He cannot taste the pleasure of reading. The pleasure goes away. He's looking at the deities, no pleasure in seeing the deities. He looks at the devotees, no pleasure to associate with them. That is fall down. So the mercy, don't take it for granted. It is not that I've understood Krishna consciousness. Never feel like that. Tatya anukampam. Always, my Lord, please be merciful to me. My Lord, please be merciful to me. And try. See, once Srila Prabhupada was walking, all devotees there. He looked back. He said, I know all of you are non-devotees. But actually it's a fact. He knows in a pure devotional platform, he sees the devotion is very feeble. Correct? Very, very feeble. So, externally, whatever drama we are doing, different responsibilities we are doing, but internally we should see that I am working to become a genuine devotee of the Lord. And Samahatma, it's very rare to become a genuine devotee. It's not easy. As some pure devotees, take sometimes Prabhupada used to say, all my disciples are pure devotees. That is his affection. Because they are doing service without any personal motive. Correct? They just want to serve the Lord. In that spirit, in that big heart, Prabhupada is saying. Okay? So we have come to the path of pure devotion. We have come under shelter of a pure devotee, and that is our fortune. Correct? Therefore, this whole Prabhupada used to say, this Los Angeles temple is not Los Angeles, it is Vaikuntha. Why? Because he is there. Because pure devotee is there. See, many people say, I can get mercy when I go to Dham also. But who reviews the Dham? A pure devotee only reviews the Dham. I was from Delhi, Vrindavan is next. I never went to Vrindavan. Never went only. 23 years, never went. Because nobody revealed to me. Who revealed to me? A pure devotee revealed to me Vrindavan Dham. Then I took blessing of the Dham. Correct? The Shastra, घर में गीता कभी पढ़ी नहीं थी. Who revealed? Again pure devotee revealed that this is the book of benediction. Correct? ना कभी प्रसाद खाए, ना कभी कीर्तन गए, कुछ नहीं किया. Because we never came in the shelter of a pure devotee. So we are actually pure devotee reveals everything to us. So even other elements of devotion service, everything is coming from a pure devotee. So therefore we cannot say, sometimes we say, how do you become a... I would not question. So I got answer to the question. Bakwas hai. ऐसे कोई devotee नहीं बनाता. We got an association of a pure devotee. Correct? We believed his words. And we followed what he said. And we saw his happiness in spiritual life. And we felt, yeah, I also want to become like that. Correct? ऐसा नहीं, मेरा एक प्रश्न था, उसने वो उत्तर दे दिया. ऐसे कोई भक्त नहीं बना. बहुनाम जनमनामन्ते. ये तरीका है ज्ञानवान महाप्रभुदेव. वो तो करोड़ों सालों का तरीका है. वैसे हम लोग भक्त नहीं बने. है ना? कोई कीर्तन कर रहा था, जाके बैठ गए. हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण. हाँ, मजा आ गया. बन गए डिवोटी. है ना? We touch the mercy. We have become, all have become mercy, a devotee by mercy of Srila Prabhupada. We have not become devotee by our logic, reason. मैं सोच रहा था, मैं convince हो गया. ऐसे कोई devotee नहीं बनता. है ना? बोलते हैं. Because we do not want to say that somebody was merciful to me. I got mercy of Srila Prabhupada. We don't want to say that because इतना अहंकार है. नहीं, मेरा एक point था, मैं एक दिन ये सोचा correct है, मैं devotee बन गया. All bakwas. You became devotee because somebody was merciful to you. है ना? And he carried the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and gave you. Now this is funny. If he is properly situated, he can become an instrument to carry mercy of Prabhupada. If he is not properly situated, he cannot carry. देखो तो क्या होता है? Pure devotees are like extension cord, very solid. हम थोड़ा लूज कनेक्शन है. कभी कभी लाइट आता है, कभी कभी लाइट नहीं आता. यू गॉट इट? जब कभी लाइट आता है तो टच करेगा, झटका लगता है उसको. कभी जब कनेक्शन नहीं होता, झटका नहीं लगता. यू अंडरस्टैंड? गुरु परंपरा इज लाइक सॉलिड कनेक्शन. So 32 Acharyas listed and they are like, all are In fact, not 32, there are many more people. Only the prominent ones are, these are all like solid acharyas. झटका मतलब anybody will touch झटका लगेगा जोर के. But हम क्या एक loose connection type है, you know. Sometimes we are अच्छे से जपा किया है, अच्छा कीर्तन किया, शास्त्र पढ़ा, we are very blissful. So at that time somebody meets, we can nimitra matre na bhava save sache. We can carry the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and give. And that person, Prabhuji, it was so nice. But I don't know what I did. See, Prabhupada himself actually carrying the mercy and appointed, Senapati of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He says, whatever is happening in the moment is happening by the mercy of my spiritual master. So many people are becoming devotees of the mercy of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He never said, I am making devotees. But hum log aise hai कि we have no adhikara, we have not been given mercy distribute. कुछ नहीं है, mercy distribution in Prabhupada, हम खाली उधर से लेके दे रहे हैं, है ना? But we think that we take so much. I made so many devotees. Actually, yourself will not become devotee. We are becoming there is a difference becoming an instrument, but actually becoming an empowered representative of the Lord. Like Narad Muni, he wishes anybody become devotee, becomes a devotee, he can give his kripa like that. We are not in that position. We should know. Sometimes what happens, no? We start thinking we have become Jagat Gurus. Kuch nahi hai. Our behavior, our own activities, our own schedule of the day, the way we relate to other people, the way we relate to the Lord, the way we have feelings for the Lord, shows we have zero. Kuch nahi hai, zero hai. It is just that sometimes Srila Prabhupada, out of his kindness, and when we are properly situated, uses us as an instrument and we become effective. Effective. Somebody says, why we are practicing? You tell something, he said, it's so nice, I want to follow this. And he follows, the process he becomes a devotee, correct? So but we don't become proud of that. We just carried Prabhupada's mercy. Samsara Dhamanana. Even Acharya is carrying Krishna's mercy. Original mercy is coming from Krishna. Correct? Taranaya karunya ghana ghanato. Praptasya. Praptasya kalyana. He is himself not saying I am carrying this mercy. He said I am carrying mercy just like a cloud carries mercy from the ocean. This is the first prayer. Acharya says I am carrying the mercy from Krishna. Even he is saying. But he has been given prerogative. You distribute to whom you want. Tadvidhi pradipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Why? Krishna directly doesn't give mercy. He wants it to be given by his pure devotees. So we have all come at the shelter of Srila Prabhupada. So let us become genuine, sincere, and increase. Definitely we are surrendered to some extent. Increase our surrender to the Lord by association, by devotion service, by our chanting, different activities, and we become an instrument. Okay. There was one more point I am forgetting how to take from this. Yeah, just wait. From the purport, first Bahunam Janmanam we discussed and Krishna's worship. He is not the enjoyer. Tries to dominate, but he cannot dominate. See, material energy means Durga Devi. How can you control Durga Devi? Suppose you want to control somebody's wife, won't you get slapped? She will never agree to be controlled by you. Why individual dominant living entity simply struggles hard for existence. You see the joke. Indeed, he struggles, see the line. He struggles so hard to enjoy himself, he cannot even enjoy the material resources. Struggles hard to enjoy, but he cannot enjoy. She will not agree. Material energy doesn't agree to be enjoyed by you. She is not your servant. She is Krishna's servant. Give you a nice slap. The Janma Mritu Jara Vadi, thard. Okay? Shara Akshara. This is there in the Purushottama chapter. Very important point. You say there are many devotees. Now, karmis and jnanis, we discussed this point recently. I brought it from Bhanuswami Maharaj. See, karmis and jnanis also do some bhakti. Karmis do Krishnarpanam. There's many people. You see, they give dakshina to the temple, Swamiji, Krishnarpanam. You think, oh, such a great devotee is. I'm not a devotee only. But when he's doing Krishnarpanam, he is thinking of getting back something. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. His Krishnarpanam is within the domain of Chatur Purushartha, Dharma, artha, kama. Not beyond that. I will get moksha, maximum I will get moksha, or I get kama, nice enjoyment because I have done Krishnarpanam. This will be heavy punya, Lord will bless me, so my child health will be good, my wife health will be good, she will not scold me, and so many things, my child will get a nice job. Many people call, this problem is there, can you do puja for me? The Krishnarpanam, so I will get some benefit, okay? So this is not Shuddha Bhakti. Shuddha Bhakti means, objective is Pancha Purushartha, Prema Pumartha Mahan. So these are all fruitive activities, correct? They think Vishnu is, these people are multi-devata worshippers. Hey, I tried that temple, it is working out, you come and pray there. So whole people go. One story has to spread. That I went to that temple and I offered that prayer, and then after that, see, whole city will go there. For them, Krishna is one of the devatas only. Doesn't matter. Any picture. Therefore, you see in a house, not one in the puja room, 100 pictures are there. Koi to kaam karega. Idhar bhi karte, idhar koi. And astrologers also work in that way. Sab kuch khush hai, Ganesh ji gussa hai there se. Hey Ram. They don't know. Vishnu is pleased, all the devatas are pleased. Like Shiva is pleased, Krishna is pleased, Shiva is pleased. Now what the astrologers do? Ganesh ji तेरे से दोष हो गया, बहुत गुस्सा है, क्या करने का? 5,000 रुपये लगेंगे, यज्ञ करना पड़ेगा, उनको संतुष्ट शांत करना है. So then वो उसका dealership रहता है पुजारी से. Astrologer will say you can call that, and there is a आदान प्रदान there. वो आपका 50 रुपये, 100 रुपये, 500 रुपये खर्च करके पूजा करेगा, 4,500 डिवाइड हो जाता है एस्ट्रोलॉजर उसके बीच में. This is what is going on. Very in all over India, astrologers are very popular, है ना? Very people have problem. First thing they go to an astrologer, and they take advantage like that. Okay. So he's saying Lord Shiva would have said the surrender unto him. So sometimes this happens. We go to Lord Shiva's temple. By Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he traveled all around India, he did not ignore Lord Shiva's temple. He went there also. Devi's temple, he went there also, setting an example. So don't ignore the devatas. They are appointed agents by the Lord. But it is Prabhupada saying the devotee of Lord Shiva is not dear to Lord Shiva, but the devotee of Lord Krishna is dear to Lord Shiva. So when you actually go and you meditate on that, we had the opportunity, when you're traveling to the Gujarat, we had these 2 temples. Somnath, considered the number 1 temple of Lord Shiva, correct? First Jyotirlinga. Went there. So we had some puja we organized. We are sitting next to the Shivlinga, correct? And we are praying. What we are praying? What meditation we have on Krishna. Ek drop de do bas. So he actually at that time Lord Shiva was very happy. He will be very happy that they're asking for something which is I like to give. Just like he's preaching to the Pracheta. But mostly what is happening is meditating, chanting Ram, 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 meditating on Sankarshana. He is in his another world. And here it is, ye de do, dhanam dehi, putram dehi, this dehi. Take, go, don't disturb me. They think they are actually dear, they are not dear. They are only disturbance. आप सपोज कुछ कर रहे हैं ना, वो कहता है भिखारी आता है ना, या 2 रुपए दे दो, 2 रुपए दे दो, अरे तुम्हें काम नहीं है, कुछ ले जा, मेरे को डिस्टर्ब नहीं कर. This is what actually is happening. They are not very dear to the Lord, but devotees of Vishnu are actually very dear to Lord Shiva. So this is what Prabhupada says in there. Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna. चलो सब लोग लिबरेट हो गए. एवरीबडी कैन
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
चलो, हाउ वाज द ट्रांसलेशन वाज गोइंग ऑन? Those who wanted. Hare Krishna, everybody is unmuted now.
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
धन्यवाद
प्रभु जी सादर प्रणाम।
थैंक यू
दंडवत प्रणाम। हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी सादर प्रणाम।
दंडवत प्रणाम।
Many of you saw the festival yesterday.
Yes, I saw.
That's good.
Yes, very nice.
Very nice,
I
Prabhuji.
also
Super.
saw. I
Very,
saw.
it was very happy festival
That
yesterday. We
boat one is
Play
also
was
very
very
nice.
nice.
Prabhu.
Children play
Ah,
was very
Boat,
nice.
boat,
Children
the
drama
that
was also good.
drama
yeah.
I liked the most. Prahlad was very sweet.
मते
चलो हरे
प्रभु
Thank
जी
कृष्ण
you,
आप हरे
Prabhuji.
कृष्ण प्रभु जी आप यात्रा कब निकाल रहे हो अपने
अरे
मैंगलोर के लिए?
Vrindavan
तो
Yatra?
प्रभु जी
करते
यात्रा कब
करते
निकाल रहे हो मैंगलोर के
हाँ
लिए?
करते करते अनाउंस करना पड़ेगा। नहीं नहीं, यात्रा देखो अरेंजमेंट में अरेंज कुछ करेंगे सिस्टम। यात्रा मतलब आप लोग करो अरेंजमेंट, बट मैं अनाउंस कर देता हूँ डेट्स अनाउंस कर देता हूँ। अब आप बोलो प्रभु जी लॉजिंग का अरेंजमेंट करो, ट्रांसपोर्ट का करो, वो तो आप लोग करो। एक हर डिपार्टमेंट को बोल देंगे आप क्या करने का, यहाँ सेवा के लिए आने का, पिकनिक के लिए नहीं। सो सब लोग एक एक पूरा करो। कोई ध्रुव महाराज का लाइफ में करो वन डिपार्टमेंट, कोई प्रहलाद महाराज का लाइफ करो, कोई नारद मुनि का लाइफ करो, है ना। वी कैन पिक अप ऑल दिस आचार्यस, है ना, प्रभुपाद लाइफ, टेक अप ऑल दिस थिंग्स एंड वट एवर, टेक अप सम पर्सनैलिटी फ्रॉम भागवतम एंड पृथु महाराज, ऋषभदेवा, isn't it nice actually? Pick up one of them, select one of them and take a team of 20-30 people minimum, and start practicing online. And after that, when you come here, you can bring costumes. For costume के लिए you can make arrangement maybe locally.
प्रभु जी
Okay.
हम लोग कर रहे हैं शायद, मतलब एक बनाया है हमने, ग्रुप बनाया है ड्रामा के लिए। तो पर अगर आप वो बोल रहे हैं कि पहले प्रभु जी
देखो
बताएं
देखो
कि
हम
आना है।
देखो ना, हम इधर किस लिए आएंगे, हम इधर आएंगे सेवा के लिए, ठीक है ना। सो सब लोग करो, एक एक हर डिपार्टमेंट एक एक ड्रामा करो, सब भजन प्रैक्टिस, करताल बजाना तक नहीं आता लोगों को,
पर
करताल
अगर प्रभु जी
प्रैक्टिस।
आप बताओगे आना है तभी वो लोग बोल रहे हैं हम कुछ करेंगे, नहीं तो फिर वो प्रोग्राम नहीं बना रहे हैं मैंगलोर आने के लिए। अगर आप कुछ
टाइम
करोगे तभी।
करेक्ट करेक्ट करते करते मेरे ख्याल से 3 दिन विल गुड। और पिछली बार 2 दिन में क्या होता है, बहुत कम हो जाता है ना। विल मेक 3 days, 1 day लैंडिंग, 3 days हेयर, 1 day गोइंग।
Yes, Prabhuji.
अदरवाइज लास्ट टाइम 2 days था, उसको भी 1.5 day कर दिया। फिर आए और उसमें भी उन्होंने शॉर्ट दीक्षा कितने टाइम में है, वो सुबह पहुंचे और दोपहर को दीक्षा करके निकल गए। और दीक्षा की परिक्रमा हो रही, बोले जल्दी करो मेरे को जाना है, मेरा फ्लाइट है ऐसा नहीं होने का। सो वी कीप 3 days, दैट विल बी गुड। 1 day लैंडिंग, 1 day गोइंग, 3 days here and 1 day we will go for yatra to the temples, ठीक है। 2 days we will spend here and morning to evening we will sit and watch the bhajans, the dramas, and what else we can do. We can do, and we can have some guests also, so that we can hear some nice lectures also. What do you say? That will be good.
यस प्रभु जी बहुत अच्छा
Invite
रहेगा।
some, yeah, we invite some
Prabhuji,
devotees.
that would be wonderful.
So
प्रभु
we
जी
can hear
बलराम
some.
जयंती पर आप करोगे कि जन्माष्टमी पर?
बलराम जयंती देखो, मेरे को ये किस में कन्वीनियंट है, किस डेट में मुश्किल है।
प्रभु जी जन्माष्टमी में तो फिर सब आना चाहते हैं, बलराम जयंती पर उनके अपने प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं घरों में, तो वो बोलते हैं कि हमें वो अटेंड करना ज्यादा जरूरी है।
राखी ना, राखी कर सकते।
राखी हाँ जी।
राखी तो आजकल पोस्ट भी कर देते हैं ना।
नहीं अभी भी प्रभु जी लोगों के घरों में रिवाज है कि वो करते हैं सब अच्छी तरह से, बहुत
और
अच्छी तरह से।
टीका लगता है क्या?
हाँ जी प्रभु जी सब करते
वही
हैं।
गड़बड़ तो वही टीका लगता है।
हाँ जी प्रभु जी।
ठीक है, डिस्कस करते हैं अभी, वी विल डिस्कस एंड फाइंड आउट। ठीक है, देखिए बलराम जयंती का दिन तो हमारा इनॉग्रेशन है, सो बेसिकली दैट डे इज ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट, बट यात्रा वी कैन प्लान एनी डे, दैट्स नॉट एन इश्यू। एंड हमको तो जन्माष्टमी ऑल्सो द टेम्पल का एडवांटेज ऑफ जन्माष्टमी विल बी कि द मेन क्राउड इज कमिंग ऑफ द पब्लिक ऑन जन्माष्टमी, सो देयर विल बी लॉट ऑफ सर्विस, ठीक है ना। And if the devotees are coming from all parts of India with their dramas, it will be a festivity for days altogether. हम कितना कर, जैसे कल एक ड्रामा ऑर्गेनाइज करने में ही, and also all of you use your children's also, अपने बच्चों को भी ड्रामा में डालो ताकि अच्छा लगता है लोगों को, है ना। See, बड़े लोग करते हैं तो ड्रामा इज सीरियस, बच्चे लोग करते हैं थोड़ा बच्चे को हंसते रहते हैं बीच बीच में, बट इट्स गुड टू यू नो हैप्पी टू सी देम डूइंग ऑल दैट, है ना। बच्चों को भी इन्वॉल्व करना चाहिए। बच्चे यूथ 3 तरह के ड्रामा, बच्चों के ड्रामा अलग होते हैं, यूथ के अलग एंड एडल्ट के अलग, है ना। एडल्ट के बहुत सीरियस होता है ना, एंड यूथ ऑल्सो इज सीरियस। बच्चों का इज लाइक मोर एंटरटेनमेंट, है ना। Okay, we should plan. So we give a proposal which date is more convenient. चलो, if I do a poll here, should I do a poll कर दो?
Yes, प्रभु जी.
Create a poll. We'll have to ask all the departments.
आपने हमें ये इस बात पर डाला है, हम आपके बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देते हैं। पता नहीं हमको आगे से मुचवाला मिलता था या
आवाज
पुचवाला
नहीं
मिलता
करो।
था, कौन सा
मीना
जगह
तिवारी,
मिलता था?
मीना तिवारी, ध्यान से भाई, आप जो बोल रहे हैं ना, माइक ऑन है आपका। हाँ, इस टाइम इन बोर्ड। हाँ
प्रभु जी, मैं आपसे ही बोल रही थी, आपसे ही बात कर रही थी।
हाँ, क्या बोल रहे थे?
प्रभु जी, मैंने कहा आपने हमें इस बात पे डाला है, इस वे पे डाला है, इस रास्ते पे डाला है, तो इसके लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद है। नहीं तो पता नहीं हमको आगे पूछ वाला मिलता था या मूछ वाला मिलता था, नहीं पता कौन सा जन्म मिलता था, नहीं पता। इसीलिए आपका बहुत धन्यवाद है।
बलराम जी, नहीं अभी ये स्टैंडर्ड ही रखेंगे, बिकॉज क्या है, इफ यू वांट टू गिव इंटरप्रिटेशन, नो, सो वी हैव टू यूज अनदर लिंक, उसमें अलाउड नहीं है, ठीक है। सो दैट इज द सिचुएशन, ठीक है।
Which place are you planning, Prabhuji, for going to Rath Yatra?
Okay. So now you are 87 people. You can tell me which is convenient to you. Just give. I am taking a straw vote now. इसको बोलते हैं straw vote. Just an idea. बलराम जयंती इज मोर कन्वीनियंट और जन्माष्टमी इज मोर कन्वीनियंट। अब बराबर कर दोगे तो फिर तो मैं फंस जाऊंगा। लो राम, बिकॉज कुछ लोग जन्माष्टमी में घर से नहीं निकल सकते, कुछ लोग बलराम, जिसकी बहन भाई नहीं है वो बलराम जयंती में आएंगे।
हॉलीडेज कब होती है तब हॉलीडेज में सब लोग आ सकते हैं।
देखिए, जन्माष्टमी में भीड़ ज़्यादा होगी, बलराम जयंती में मैं सोच रहा था कि लोग फ्री ज़्यादा होंगे, ठीक है। कुछ लोग जन्माष्टमी में घर से नहीं निकल सकते, है ना, कुछ लोग बलराम, हाँ हाँ, नो नो नो, बलराम जयंती इज राखी सेम डे ऑलवेज।
प्रभु जी, मैं कुछ बोलना चाह रहा हूँ प्रभु जी।
हाँ बोलिए।
हेलो प्रभु जी, आवाज आ रही है प्रभु जी?
हाँ बिल्कुल आवाज आ रही है, बोलो
प्रभु जी। वहां से आवाज
नहीं बोलो, सुनाई दे रहा है प्रभु जी, सुनाई दे रहा है।
प्रभु जी, मैं ये कह रहा था, प्रभु जी, मैं गूगल पे पढ़ा हूँ कि राधा देवी से कोऑर्डिनेटेड वहाँ पे मंदिर में दुर्गा परमेश्वरी टेम्पल, जिनका नाटक ग्रुप ऑल ओवर जो है इंडिया काम करता है। राम जयंती नाटक तो कृष्ण भगवान के राधा जयंती में कर सकते हैं। वहाँ मंगलोर के पास एक दुर्गा परमेश्वरी टेम्पल है प्रभु जी, और एक विष्णु मूर्ति टेम्पल भी है। तो दुर्गा परमेश्वरी का वहाँ पे हम पढ़े हैं कि उनका एक नाटक कंपनी जो है पूरा जो है इंडिया में
नहीं, वो प्रभु जी वो जनरली यक्षगान का है, लेकिन वो हमारे डिवोटीज नहीं है। देखो ना, अपने हमारे डिवोटीज करेंगे तो अच्छा लगता है वो, क्योंकि वो फील करते हैं जो कर रहे हैं ना। एक बार ही हुआ था, हमने इनको बुलाया था, मतलब ऐसे नहीं, किसी एक टीम को, और जन्माष्टमी का दिन था, तो उन्होंने कुछ नर्तन ये सब किया। मैंने कहा क्या था? बोला देवी पूजा। मैंने कहा तो जन्माष्टमी है। तो प्रभु जी बोल रहे तो वो ना हमारे चीज़ों को बिलीव नहीं करते, ठीक है ना। वो उनको देवी पूजा तक आशीर्वाद है, उसके आगे आशीर्वाद अभी आपको देना है उनको, है ना। वो जनरली प्रभु जी ये बहुत अच्छा तरीका है, लोगों को बहुत कुछ संस्कार मिलते हैं, अच्छा है, लेकिन हमारी चीज़ उनको समझ नहीं आती, है ना।
नहीं, वो नहीं बोल रहा था प्रभु जी, मैं बोल रहा था कि टेम्पल को कॉपी करते हैं, इसको तो जगन्नाथ टेम्पल का ही एक पार्ट था प्रभु जी। तो राधा जी से को रिलेट करके राधा जन्माष्टमी पे हम लोग मना सकते हैं, ये बोल रहे थे।
क्या चीज? जन्माष्टमी में
राधा जन्माष्टमी की बात करो।
बिजी है, समय नहीं है।
राधाष्टमी, राधाष्टमी एक और आप बोल रहे हैं, दो की जगह एक और ऑप्शन दे दूं, राधाष्टमी। हाँ
जी जी
यार बहुत लंबा हो जाएगा चक्कर, दोनों दो काफी है। अब जैसे साड़ी की दुकान में वो 10 साड़ी दिखाते तो सभी कंफ्यूज हुआ कि बाहर बिना बिना खरीद बाहर आ जाते हैं। अब तो ज्यादा कंफ्यूज नहीं करो, फिर तो कोई आएगा ही नहीं। दो में से चलो। सुजाता माता जी, सी आई एम कीन की, अभी देखो आपका लैंग्वेज रीडर्स को बात करूंगा। आई एम कीन की भक्ति शास्त्री कर लिया है, नहीं तो ऐसे इंटरव्यू में फेल हो रहे हैं लोग, अपनी इज्जत नहीं रही है। हाँ, भक्ति शास्त्री हो गया सुजाता माता जी?
नहीं हुआ, अब हो रहा है।
कितने कितने चैप्टर हो गया?
नहीं, अभी तो भक्ति रसामृत सिंध का शुरू हुआ है।
भक्ति रसामृत सिंध शुरू हो गया, भक्ति शास्त्री में है लेकिन आप अंदर? हाँ
जी जी,
लेवल 5 में पहुंच गए हैं। ठीक है ठीक है। लैंग्वेज रीडर्स अभी लेवल
L3 में हूँ मैं।
अरे अभी तो L3 में है, मतलब आप नए लोग हैं ना। एटलीस्ट 2-3 साल हो जाना चाहिए आदमी को, नहीं तो क्या होगा ना, आप बड़ा संकल्प ले रहे हैं, फॉलो नहीं कर पाएंगे। एटलीस्ट आदमी को 1 साल बोलते हैं, लेकिन 2-3 साल हो जाना चाहिए 16 वाला जब करते हुए। नहीं तो क्या होगा, दीक्षा ले लेगा, फॉलो नहीं करेगा, गुरु को बहुत बड़ा अपराध पड़ता है। ठीक है, गलत हो जाता है। ओके, 29 लोगों ने बोला है। अब रिजल्ट दिखाता हूं। बाकी लोग सोच रहे हैं शेयर रिजल्ट। देखो रिजल्ट देखो सब लोग। तो भाई तो इधर तो डिवीजन हो गया है। ठीक है, बलराम जयंती को 41%, जन्माष्टमी को 60%। 60%, सो मेजोरिटी पीपल आर फीलिंग टू कम टू जन्माष्टमी टाइम। ठीक है, इट्स अ गुड इनपुट। आई विल वर्क ऑन दिस ट्रो। ठीक है, आई विल टॉक। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा एवरीबॉडी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, सादर प्रणाम।
प्रभु जी, हरे
दर्शन दे दो।
कृष्ण हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे
प्रभुपाद की जय।